Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stronghold with me, Grey Hunter. We're up to mission 15. I hate it.
With the wolves still hot on your trail and your troops becoming progressively more battle-worn, you find yourself in need of a place to hide and recuperate. The Fenlands seem to be the ideal location, but the only way to get there is via the pig's home castle. As the pig is away with his army, laying siege to his stronghold appears to be a preferable option to taking on the
Not by much though. It's a hellhole.
Fight your way through the pig's home county and escape into the Fenlands on the other side. You will need to strike hard and fast before the pig returns with his main force. Storm the gatehouse of the pig's castle with a ram, dispatch the garrison, and hide in the Fenlands beyond.
Okay, so a little bit of background about this mission. This mission is the mission that usually made people quit the game, because it was just so goddamn hard. It was doable, but they changed a bit of the, when they patched it to 1.2, they removed the ability to use that strategy, because your dudes now, for some reason, fire into the ground for God knows what reason, but they just shoot arrows straight into the ground. Instead of, up into the towers and that sort of thing. So I'm going to give this mission a go, but it's entirely likely that when we return, this is going to have an abrupt cut to it, and then I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be like, this is post-commentary, go A Hunter, because my god, this mission just pissed me off. So it's entirely possible, and I will feel absolutely no shame about going down to easy to do it as well. So if it comes to that, I guess we'll see. If it doesn't, well, awesome. But until then, let's get going. Okay, so I was indeed defeated by medium difficulty. Because the developers did something that's kind of dodgy, in my opinion. You'll see it when I try to use my crossbowman to do the tactic that I was talking about. But I've put it down to easy, as I said, and the only actual difference here is you get another 20 to 30 macemen. I think it's 30. Which isn't really a big number when you think about it. But this is what I try to do. Now, you used to be able to shoot from here with relative impunity. And it sort of made sense. You're not really all that far out of range, all things considered. So if you nudged yourself up a little bit towards the crest, you'd be able to shoot. Now, of course, you can't. They can shoot you. And you'll see it now. My guys will shoot the ground. Completely inexplicably, they just shot the ground.
Ready, sir.
Yeah. But essentially, what we're going to be doing for now is just kind of sniping. So, this mission is potentially the most hardest in the game.
I don't have a shot.
At least in my opinion it is, because
Jump to it.
you've got a time limit on a siege, and you have to kill absolutely everything in the castle. It's sort of like when we were playing Mark of Chaos, and we had to take out a castle with Gruber in it. If you aren't quick enough, you lose the entire mission. So right now, we're trying to preserve our forces, but we have to wait for them to come out to us. And by come out, I mean sit up on the tower there. Those crossbowmen that were hanging out weren't really all that helpful. Now we're sort of actually firing properly, but you can still see a few of them hitting the ground instead of shooting up at the tower. But we are making some significant dents, which is good.
Reloading. Wait for it.
But there, you see, almost the entire volley just went straight into the ground. And again, one bolt. One bolt out of 11. And again, okay, a few more that time. And this is the point where I start collecting our spearmen, because they're going to have to fill in the moat.
Yes, Your Majesty. We're ready.
And the ladder.
Of course.
Also, another reason that I'm recording this post-commentary is because I might have got a little bit angry at the entire game. And when I say might, I mean I did. A lot. Because, although I've edited it, so you don't have to watch the entire goddamn try. I tried this mission about 5-6 times on medium. and that's about an hour's worth of your time just trying to get a good recording, and it takes... If you're not enjoying the game when you're trying to record it, it's just not fun. So, post-commentary, Grey Hunter is a lot happier. But as you can see, they've decimated the first squad of spearmen that we sent up, so I'm going to have to send more. We need that moat filled because we need to get the battering ram up there.
Where are we going?
The ram is an essential piece of the strategy. Ordinarily, you wouldn't try to attack a castle head-on, you'd try to flank it, but the moat is thin on one side. As you might be able to see, I don't know if I go past it in this one. But the moat to the right of this, from this perspective, is really, really thin. But it's also meaning that you have to walk the entire gauntlet of fire. The left, on the other hand, which is sort of down from where my screen is now, that's really, really bad because it's wide. So no matter where you go, you're pretty much screwed. And you've got a very, very limited amount of time. If you do try to go round, generally you will only get into the opening bailey before the message comes up saying the pig troops are coming, and you're all, oh fuck. So what we're doing now is we are throwing our spearmen and our ram forward, which ordinarily would be a very, very bad plan. But I guess the developers decided that it made sense to try and simulate the whole desperation of the moment. And you'll notice again that our guys are being a bit derpy. They should be able to shoot at those fellas, but they're not really doing it. Well, some of them are, but they're all just sort of half-assed in it. So we're breaching the moat.
Archers, ready! Arrows, ready!
There we go. Come on, take down Mr. Brazier Man.
Moving up, nuts, arrows!
There we go. Alright, so we're sending the ram forward. And I try to save the spearmen, but then I realise that they'll actually draw fire from the ram.
My boy's yours.
I do attempt to take out those crossbowmen hanging out over there, but it's a very bad attempt. It doesn't really work.
My lord? Where are we going? Instructions.
So I decided to just pull them back. Because they're not really required for the mission, but they are helpful if you can get enough of them to survive and pop them up in those towers. Because they can sort of snipe at the guys in the towers on the other side. But as you can see, they can shoot us from all the way over there. We can't shoot them.
Always ready. Yes, my lordship.
So imagine, if you will, that this is on medium, where although you've got the same amount of men, you've got
Here we go.
a bit less time.
What'll it be?
So you sort of become a little bit more desperate, and you can't afford to do that on this mission. But I tried 6 times, and no shame here, I couldn't do it.
Yes, boss.
But this is pretty much the hardest mission of the game, so after this mission, it's smooth sailing. And if you guys actually have a firm strategy for getting past this mission on anything higher than easy, tell me, I'll gladly redo the video and be like, so-and-so told me how to do this. I couldn't do it because I was shit. So now we run away with the ram, because the ram is vital. And my macemen, I think I assigned them a control group, and I was trying to multi-select them, but it didn't really work. Now we're trying to save that ram from the pikemen, because we do need the ram for now. It will not make it through the second bit of the gate, but it doesn't have to. Right now we're just using it to get inside. So our macemen are pummeling their way forward, and I decided to send them up into the tower, because those crossbowmen are really pissing me off. And I sort of hoped that if I sent them up there, I might actually be able to keep the archers alive long enough. But it seems that the AI is clever enough to prioritize archers over my melee men. And as you can see, some of the crossbowmen are still shooting at them. So, I don't know. Doesn't really work. I think I do a little bit of a time check in a minute, just to see how long we've got.
Ram ready, we'll have it down. We'll have it down.
Come on, ram.
Shoulder! Hogs!
Yeah, one crossbowman survived. I actually don't know what happened to him, I don't think. I'm pretty sure he just hangs out. Oh no, he's gonna die. He's dead. I didn't see that when I was recording. But yeah, we're about halfway through. We get about a third more time than we would on medium, which is interesting, because you shouldn't really need more time. The time is not the problem. The time limit is fairly generous. It's that you don't have enough men to make it through. So I consider taking the tunnelers and digging tunnels, but I in the end decide that maybe the crossbowman, not the crossbowman, the maceman can do it. So there goes the ram, and macemen are being sent to pummel. Pretty much. So we've got 63 of them left. If you manage to break into that second bit, the second Bailey, you will win. Because the only people in there are archers, crossbowmen, and a few pikemen. If you avoid those pikemen, you can just run through the towers. You will kill everything. But first, obviously, you have to break down the gatehouse. So we've lost about 7 guys. So there we go, we're in, and aggressive. Do your work, boys. So there, as you can see. Running rampant, killing everything. Death, death, death. More death. I do micromanage a little bit to take out that tower of archers, because they are sort of annoying. And the problem with aggressive is that your guys will attack anything, so occasionally you will have to sort of just micromanage them to make sure they go towards the right place. But they're getting the idea now, and the job has been done.
A message from the pig.
You mess with me, you pay, you pay.
Yeah, he's a little unhappy. See, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about your mission. You bastard.
Victory.
So yeah, as you can see, did it on easy, but it was alright.
They wreck my home. I hunt them down like the dogs they are, and I make them pay long time. First, I'll string them up, then I'll burn their feet, then I'll break their legs, and then...
He's a very pleasant man, this fella.
After fighting from one end of the country to the other, your men are close to exhaustion. So you pitch camp deep in the Fenlands. Many of the counties you have taken have already been recaptured. However, you are given fresh hope upon hearing news that the king has returned.
Hooray! He's back. So, yeah, that was a really, really painful mission. I really don't like it, and I hope you guys understand why. So, I'll see you in the next video, and until then, this is Grey Hunter, signing out.